Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Good evening, good night, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you situate yourself in the world. Thank you so much for being here. Beautiful to have you on this live. Hello. Hello, Gemma. Hello, Gemma Lee. How are you? Hello, Kyle. Happy to see you all. Hello, Alta. Hello, Georgia. How is everyone doing today? How was your week? I hope your week went well. I'm coming on a little bit early today. I was available a little bit early, and therefore I thought that, it would go less into the evening, and, the live stream would be able to finish a little earlier. So because I was available, here I am, a bit on the early side, but so happy to see you all. Hello, Caroline. How are you? Yes, a little bit early, and I hope it works for you. If anybody is watching, hello, welcome. Thank you for being here, and thank you for joining us on this live tarot session. We do these live tarot sessions 2 to 3 times a week. Sundays at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, Mondays and or Fridays, usually 7 p.m. But today, I'm on here a little bit early because I had time. So here we are. If you're interested in a tarot reading, right? This is what we do here. You can come in, ask a question, get a tarot reading. Now to do that, you can join membership. Membership gives you a perk where you can get a tarot reading whenever I come on live right here. So to join membership, all you have to do is click the join button or click the link that I pinned on the top of the chat. It says click here to join. That gives you access to membership. There are 3 tiers: $5, $10, $10, $20 tier. All tiers give you access to tarot readings. So whatever you wish to give, that's going to give you access to your readings. You can ask any question. These are real tarot readings. The only type of questions or readings I do not do are health readings because I am not a doctor. But you can ask pretty much anything else you want. It doesn't have to be money and career readings. Even though, yes, this channel is generally focused on money and career energies, but you certainly can ask whatever you want, as long as it stays within, within respect. That is it. I am going to start the readings quite rapidly. Sorry, I'm a little bit all over the place. Let me gather my thoughts. Here's how it works. If you're not a member yet, join membership. That's how you're going to be able to get a tarot reading. Now, membership is not subscription. If you subscribe, thank you so much. And thank you so much for everyone who has considered subscribing. When subscriptions are totally free. You click the subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything. You just click the subscribe button, and it helps the channel in an amazing way. It puts us out there. It allows me to reach more people. It allows the channel to grow. So if you enjoy this channel or appreciate what I do, or find these readings useful for you, or they resonate for you, or just if you find them entertaining and you find you come around on a weekly basis to check your sign out, thank you so much for considering subscribing if you haven't subscribed yet. 59% of the people that watch this channel are not subscribed. So thank you for considering it makes a world of difference. Now, if you want to ask a question and you want to get a tarot reading today or whenever I come on live, that's different. That's a paying membership. $5, $10, $20 tier. Monthly, you can cancel whenever you want. But that's how you can get a tarot reading here right now on these lives. Okay, so that being said, everyone can write their question at the same time. When I give the green light, you'll see 3 flags posted in the chat. And that's when you can ask your questions. I ask everyone to ask their questions within 2 lines, right? Don't make it long, just a 2-liner, 3-liner max with your question. It can be a general reading, it can be general messages, it could be just guidance for the week, or, you know, what's the vibe of the week for your sign, or it can be a very specific question. So all in caps with your zodiac sign and just 1 or 2-liner. That's about it. Wait for the 3 flags, there are 3 checkered flags to go up, and then ask your question. And it's basically, I go with the list that appears in my chat. Now, you're probably not going to get the same list I do. There's a lag. None of us get the same list, or at least there's a lag between you and me. Sometimes there's even like 20 seconds or 30-second lags. So you're probably not going to get the same list. So maybe you'll be 1st or 2nd or 3rd on your list, and maybe you'll be 5th, 6th, 7th on my list. It doesn't matter. You will always get your tarot reading. And if you're not able to see it right away, right, and you're not there when I do your tarot reading, you can always go back to it. I leave all the lives up, so they're always accessible whenever you have time. You can check them out and go back to them. Okay, and so last but not least, what is the last thing I have to say? I don't remember. Yes, if you put a question before the flags or in the comments or whenever you want to ask me a question, sometimes there are questions a little bit all over on the channel. I find them in my email. People ask me questions in the comments, a little bit all over the place. I will not take those questions in account, right? You have to be a member, a paying member, put yourself in the chat and ask me the question during the chat. Those are just the conditions. And if you put if you put your question before the flags, before the green light, I won't take it in account. Now, all that because that's the way it was in the beginning, where everybody would put their questions all over the place and they get upset I wouldn't see their question, and they were 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and everybody would get angry and all that good stuff. So it might sound a little silly to you, but me on my end, I am all alone here. I don't have moderators. I don't have people helping me out. I don't have anybody doing anything. It's just me. So for me, for my peace of mind and able to read properly in a proper energy, that is why I have all these little rules that might be silly, feel silly to you, these little rules in place just to make it logical, easy, and managed as best I can. And so there we go. All right. So, oh, hello, Angela Yang. Welcome, welcome. Happy Friday, Carrie. Happy Friday. And thank you all to the beautiful support of the members. Fantastic energy. It's always a wonderful energy here. It is nothing but positive vibes. So welcome anyone that wants to join us. We love having you. And you'll see it's a really wonderful wonderful energy. And one last thing, I know. And then I'm done with the rules and regulations. It is better for me, for the readings, for the energy flow, for you to be there in the chat while I'm reading. Now, I know I'm perfectly aware that not everybody has the time to hang out for 3 hours and be there exactly during their reading. I get it. So it's not mandatory. It's not an obligation. You always get your tarot reading. But for me, and every tarot reader is different. For me, it just flows better, and the energies are better, the readings are better because I connect with you when you're there in the chat. But if you're not there and you're not available, that's perfectly fine. You will still get your tarot reading, and you will still be able to get back to your tarot reading whenever the time works for you, okay? All right, so I think I said everything I had to say. Hello, Angela, welcome. Beautiful to have you here. Beautiful. So I think I made it all clear. I know it's a lot of jibber jabber. It's a lot of blah, blah, blah. But unfortunately, or it has to, I have to give all the rules to make it as easy as possible, because once I start reading, I don't always have time to manage the chat or go back to certain things, or there's certain things I don't see. But my beautiful members, or not my, you're not my members, the beautiful members of this channel always help me out in a wonderful way, and gratitude to that. I appreciate all that. All right. All right. So here we go. So you saw, Angela, how it works. One-liner, two-liner, max. Put your question. If you want to ask a question, Angela, of course. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Not everybody always asks questions. But if you want to ask a question, just put it in caps with your zodiac sign, and you can get a tarot reading during this live. All right, and so here I'm just going with the list that is in my chat. Okay, might not be the same one that you have in yours. All right, so number one, I have Gemma Lee. Okay. Number two, Gemma Lee. Gemma Lee, what sign are you again? Sorry to ask you, I forgot. Don't forget to put your zodiac sign in, guys, so I don't have to go back to you. That's just so I can read better, that's all. All right, Kyle. Number two is Kyle. Okay. Okay, number three, Caroline. Number 4, Georgia. Number 5, Alta. Number 6, Carrie. Now remember, guys, energy is fluid on tarot. There is no time in tarot, right? It's very fluid. So if you're looking for a specific thing next week, next Tuesday, tomorrow night, all that, that doesn't exist on the other side, okay? What do we have? Gemini, you're Aries. Yes, I should have remembered. Thank you for that. Was there anybody? And after Carrie is Angela. Welcome, welcome, Angela. Beautiful to have you here. Angela, Capricorn. Will me and the person I like end up dating each other? Angela, if you have, you don't have to, but if you happen to know the zodiac sign of that person, you can put it up if you want. That would be fantastic. But if you don't have it, no problem. Jim Jetry, hi, how are you? If you want to ask a question, join membership. There's the link on the top of the chat. Or you can click the join button down below next to the Card Minds logo. Yes, it is a good suggestion. It is a good suggestion, Gemily, but usually no one pays attention to what I put in the chat anyway, besides the first people that pop in. No one goes back up to the chat. No one really cares what I write. I mean, not you guys, but you know, the new people or the people popping in. So yes, I could, but it would be a whole novel, and I don't think anybody reads it. Most people don't read anything. No offense, and it's not you guys. It's not you guys. So yes, it's a really good idea, but it would be way too long, and when it's too long, people don't read it. People don't pay attention to it, nor are they interested in it. And even when I say things, you know, people still don't listen and don't really, you know what to do. So, you know, it is on the spur of the moment, and if people people want to join, they can join. And yes, we have to repeat, and yes, we have to repeat numerous times. But thank you for the suggestion. But yes, you're right as well. All right, so far this is what we have. Yeah, no, but it's a fact. So, but that's a YouTube thing. It's a YouTube thing. Everybody wants everything very quickly. No one wants explanations. They just want to have it quickly, free, all the time. That's what YouTube is all about, you know. And so that's why we have to rehash a lot. And that's why you basically hear YouTubers repeat the same thing over and over again. And also, we also have new people constantly, every day, every hour, they're new people. So yes, we have to repeat. So yeah, it becomes a little redundant and boring for the people that have been here for a while and the people that have been supporting here and the beautiful members, right? But unfortunately, that's the way it is. All right, so here we go. Number one is Gemma Lee. I have to stop babbling and start focusing. So number one, so far I have Gemma Lee. Number two, Kyle. Number three, Caroline. Number four, Georgia. Number five, Alta. Number six, Carrie. Number seven, Angela. And I did see Jim. Hi, Jim. Welcome, welcome. Jim, thank you for joining membership. Beautiful to have you here. Thank you for joining. If you want to ask a question, just leave your question, one line or two, simple to the fact, with your zodiac sign. And you will, I'm going to put your name number 8. Take your time for the question. You don't, no rush there. And I will put your question whenever you're ready, okay? Hi. So Jim, you're going to be number 8. If you want to ask a question, you don't have to, or you don't have to right away. Take your time. Libra, remember the timeline, right, for tarot? There's no real timeline, so it can be fast or sudden or, right? Will I move? Okay. Will I move? Okay, beautiful. All right, let's get going. Gemma Lee, here we go. Will I get interviews for the recent applications? All right, let's see. Let's see what we got. Let's start with Gemma Lee. Oh, Gemma Lee, Aries. Give me one moment to shuffle a little bit. And I know, apologies guys for all the housekeeping and the babbling, but that's the way it is. Gemma Lee, Aries. Will I get interviews for my recent application? Will Gemma Lee get interviews for her recent applications? Gemma Lee, will I get interviews for recent applications? Will Gemma Lee, Aries, get interviews for recent applications? A lot of competition, a lot of competition. Will I get interviews for recent applications? No, look, that looks like you're getting out of difficulties, moving into a new energy, the first steps into a new energy. So let's see where this Page of Wands takes us. New exciting energies. I like this. There you are. Feels like there's complete new now. Baby steps, the beginning of something. Again, I see a little bit of training there, learning. There's a learning curve. Let's continue, see where this is going. And there you are. Wow, look at that. Taking charge, bossing up. So I feel like you're really moving into something smoother, getting out of difficulties, maybe even getting out of financial difficulties or that mindset that has been difficult. You know, really trying to get that job and make things happening. We do have 2 pages. So for me, this is a yes Um, and again, yes, in something new, sort of like student mind, asking a lot of questions, learning, certain curiosity on something new. So either you're taking charge, maybe you're, oh, maybe you're, we'll pull more cards. Page of Wands, Page of Swords, all new energies. Sort of like a beginner, exploring new subjects, exploring new ways of working, new people, first steps into a new environment. I feel like this is again, a lot of questions regarding contracts, planning, researching. I still have a lot of research, a lot of planning. There is something here where there is a small start with a big potential. You're exploring. Again, it's a lot of exploration on a new terrain, new subject, whatever it is. Now here we have the Emperor, which is either you, the Emperor is Aries, you taking charge of, of a management, or you are in a certain structure. You are either the authority in a business, or this is really going to bring you stability and stable income. So is this corporate? Is this government? Is this a managerial role? This is definitely long-term planning and taking charge of something long-term. Now, is this you? This is definitely Aries, Aries energy. Let's see what these 2 pages are. First steps. But first steps into something with a big potential. First steps into a big potential of long term. So let's see. Nope. Let's see what these 2 pages are all about. Thank you. Yes, this is making you happy. You're celebrating with your family. This is making you, it's giving you a sense of stability in your family. Finally, just settling down. It's exciting. Here you are. You go from the page to the Knight, which is, the small start, the beginning, and then you're exploring, and then you have this, maybe you're taking a risk. Maybe it's something bold. Maybe you're daring to put yourself out there in a bold opportunity. But this risk is highly rewarding, and you're celebrating with your family. So, but just be careful not to be impulsive. Be careful not to be impulsive if in any financial or money movements or investments, or just impulsive in decision making regarding a new job. But be curious, ask questions. There is a real new energy coming in. You're getting out of this difficulty. You're one more card on the Emperor. It's coming in, Gemily. It's coming in. Now, remember the timeline is fluid. What is the Emperor all about? So is this Gemily taking charge, taking on responsibility, setting boundaries, structure, discipline? What is this Emperor all about? Or is this a person? Stand out. Stand out. There's a lot of competition, a lot of people, a lot of options, a lot going on. You have to stand out. Assert yourself and stand out from this competition and all these people. That is how you are going to progress forward in this new energy. That is what I have for you today, Gemily. I hope that makes sense to you. Thank you so much for letting me tap into your energies. We are then going to move on to Kyle, number 2. Kyle, thank you so much for recently joining, and thank you so much for Jim that has recently joined as well, and Angela. Kyle, will I get the job? Okay. So this is number 2, Kyle. Number 3 will be Caroline. 4, Georgia. 5, Alta. 6, Carrie. 7, Angela. And 8, Jim. Coming in, Gemily, coming in. Don't, you know, keep going, keep going. And I really believe it's long term. So if it's taking time, yes, it's hard, but I really believe, first of all, you're getting into smoother energies, getting out of those difficulties. And also, this is all planning long term. Structured, discipline. It can be in a corporate environment. It can be in something, you know, corporate or government or institution or administrative, right? So make sure you stay curious and you ask all the questions. All right. What is this? The energy for Kyle, please. Capricorn. Will he get the job? After that great interview, will he get the job? Kyle, Capricorn, will he get the job after that great interview? Will he get the job after that interview? Oh, hold on. Let me just get my tea. Apologies, guys. I forgot to grab my tea. Sorry about that. Okay, feel better with the tea? You know, if anybody used to me, you know my voice gets wonky after a while. I need my tea. Okay, here we go, Kyle. All right. See, again, the competitive world. You know, a lot of people looking for jobs, a lot of people seeing that it's very, very, there's a lot of options, but a lot of competition, a lot of people out there. So again, it's important to make the difference, to show your talent, to assert yourself, to stand out from the crowd. It's very important right now to stand out from the crowd. Whatever that means for you, right? It's going to be different for everyone. We all have a talent. We all have personalities. We all have certain ways of working, commitment and ideas, creativity, whatever. Everybody, or experience, right? Everyone stands out for a specific reason. Remember to put that forward. Put all your grievances aside. Put all your frustrations aside. We all know, right? They're there. We know they're there. That's not going anywhere. We know it's very difficult and it's heavy to carry on the shoulders, and it's a very difficult path. But when you're in that interview, when you're when you're discussing, having interviews, meetings, connections, conversations, even when you're online, typing online, make sure that you put all that forward, all positive. Don't bring in the negative. Don't bring in the frustration. Bring in just your power, your fantastic creativity, or your fantastic knowledge, or your personality, everything, right? All the positive. Make sure not to drag in the negative. All right, here we go. Kyle, High Priestess. Will Kyle get the job? Great interview. Will Kyle get the job from that really good interview? Capricorn, get the job, a great interview. Okay, so it feels like, look at this. So there's an offer here, Kyle. Ace of Wands. There's an opportunity, a beautiful, financial opportunity, a job offer here. But we do have the High Priestess. So you're still waiting for answers, clearly. But there are also financial answers or money answers or questions that weren't answered that are still beneath the surface. If your gut feeling is telling you that, there are questions that were answered, or there are things that they didn't tell you or they needed to tell you, or that are not given to you publicly, or this is information, documentation, or whatever it is that needed to be addressed, follow your intuition, right? If there's something like that you're feeling, and that your intuition is guiding you to get some answers or on a certain subject, then that might feel right. Or even secrets about money, or addressing issues about money, or talking about money, salary, something. There's something that feels not complete, or they didn't reveal everything financially, or they didn't reveal everything regarding contracts or all that. Now, maybe you're not there yet, but if there's a second interview, because I feel like there's an offer here, stand your ground. Stand your ground with this Seven of Wands. It feels like you're standing your ground, but it feels like it's important to defend a financial position, important to defend money. Maybe it's the money offer, the finances, the salary, the contract, whatever it is. Make sure that you defend your position. Stand your ground within the competition or within the pressure, whatever it is. You're in a strong place. You're in a really, really strong place. But yes, there's competition, and you have to stand down. Stand down. You have to, stand out and assert yourself. And so I believe that the conversations or the questions you're going to ask to reveal whatever hasn't been revealed yet. It seems like financial, doesn't have to be. Let's see. So whatever it is, stand your ground. But again, all positive, positive, positive. Yes, you've been waiting patiently. It's either you've been waiting patiently, questioning what went wrong, what went wrong. I have marbles in my mouth right now. Waiting patiently, you will be paid, or you will be rewarded for the fruits of your labor. I feel like this is a yes, but I do feel like there's still a process, or still communications, interviews, or second interview, or things that need to be addressed that have not come up to the surface yet, that they haven't told you, or they hid, or they don't want to tell you, or they're not ready, whatever it is. Stand your ground. Whatever questions you have, or whatever that comes your way, stand your ground. The offer is there. The offer is there. All right. I'm going to leave it at that. For Kyle, thank you so much, Kyle, for allowing me to tap into your energies. And again, thank you for joining. Beautiful to have you here. I'm going to move on now to Caroline. Capricorn, how are you doing, Caroline? Caroline is number 3. Number 4 is going to be Georgia. Number 5, Alta. Number 6, Carrie. Number 7, Angela. And number 8, Jim. Have a great weekend, Kyle. Thank you so much. No, Kevin, you haven't missed. Have a great weekend. Hi, Kevin. How are you? Let me just move back up, see if I missed anything. Kevin, you're going to be number 9. And just put your question. I'll come back to it. Kevin, you're going to be number 9. So we're now at Caroline number 3. It will be followed by Georgia 4, Alta 5, Carrie 6, Angela 7, Jim 8, 9, Kevin. I know. I decided to come on a little bit earlier, maybe to, finish a little earlier since I had time. So yes, a little, I did a little switcheroo in the time. So let's see what we have, Caroline. Caroline. All right, Caroline. Let's see what we got. Caroline Capricorn. Will she get her new job in her chosen field of on-site real estate? Caroline, will she get her job in her chosen field? Will Caroline get her job, a new job in her chosen field, on-site real estate? Will Caroline get a new job? Seems like it. Will Caroline get a new job in her chosen field of on-site real estate? All right, Caroline, let's see what we got. What do we have for Caroline? Will Caroline get a new job in her chosen field, on-site real estate? Will Caroline Capricorn get a job? Oh, look at this, Caroline. Beautiful, beautiful. Acknowledged, rewarded, maybe even leading a team, Caroline. I don't know, but you have the world. So the world tells me that now you're entering a new cycle, and a new successful new cycle with this job coming in, opportunity, money coming in, job opportunity coming in. It's like you're going to be proud, and you're also going to be seen and acknowledged for your hard work, or acknowledged for yeah, so either leading a team or rewarded for something or acknowledged, and then you really have victory over. Okay, so but I have this 2 of Cups here, so I have this person that you're attached to. This can be a this can be a partner, a business partner, but it doesn't have to be. But it's certainly someone special to you with whom you have a connection that might be helping you. This can be family, this can be friends, this can be a partner, this can be, let's see who this is. Who is this person that is giving you the confidence to push forward in this new job, in this new cycle? I don't know why I'm saying this. Who is this 2 of Cups for Caroline? Who is this new, who is this 2 of Cups here for Caroline? Who is this person for Caroline? Can be a partnership, but yes, Ace of Wands. Wow, Caroline, oh my goodness. I mean, 3 major arcana and this Ace of Wands. So This can be someone you know in an institution, a corporate, a company, a school even, doesn't have, it's someone that you know in that has connections or that is going to give you guidance. This is someone in a very structured, traditional corporate. If it's not corporate, it's very traditional path, work path, company, right? This is not out of the, this is not, this is someone that has worked or that is working in government, institution, administration, corporate, whatever it is. I feel like they are offering you this job. They are counseling you or guiding you, or you are now ready to enter this corporate job, aligning with new energies. You have the Magician, high manifestation powers right now. Caroline, now's the time. Believe in yourself. You're going to be transforming a challenging situation into in a real good opportunity. Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, new job, new offer, new opportunity, whatever it is, it's empowering and it's a really positive shift forward. I feel like it's either with something very corporate, or this is a company that is that is managed corporately, or it is something that is very ruled and regulated and a traditional corporate path. Not, again, not out of what I want to say. What do I want to say? It's not a startup. It's not something new. You're going to be entering something very corporate. And if it's not, yes, look at this. We have the star again. So if you've been disappointed in the past few months, focus on your assets. This person, let's see if I can, but there's so many major arcana. First of all, it's time to evolve. It's time for you to connect with the right energies, with the right people, so you can develop your career and get a job in something very structured. Then after that, you're going to be able to navigate. This is a really positive shift also in your confidence, where you're going to shine. You're going to be able to shine, and you're going to be proud, and you're going to be confident, and people are going to see your hard work and see the effort you're putting in, and you're going to be rewarded for that. Again, I have a sense of this is going to be in something very very traditional. Is it something? It's institutions, banks, whatever it is. I feel like you're also, this is a person that is going to give you advice. It's someone that's very conservative with their money. It's someone that's going to be able to give you advice, and maybe this is a person that is hiring you, or this is someone in a position within this corporate institution, whatever it is, but very structured. This is not a small company thing like that. A whole new adventure, yeah, outside of your comfort zone, but it's a whole new adventure. It's a whole new adventure. Be open. You're going to discover, you're going to learn new. You don't know, you've never done this before. This is like the world is your oyster, and you're going to have to discover along the way, outside of your comfort zone. Listen. What is most important is to listen. Justice, yeah, this is well, you have a decision. Maybe you're going to make a decision. Maybe you're going to, am I going to take this or not? Do I want to be part of this corporation or not? Do I want to be part of this new type of job? Do I want to go on this new adventure or not? That is up to you, right? That is up to you. This is, I feel like you're going to be dealing with contracts, with legal matters, and it's also, up to you to make decisions, about money, and decisions about you know, whatever you put out there is going to come back. So this is about the law of cause and effect, and to make the decision in a very balanced way, to maybe take the offer to balance your finances, or to find balance in your life, or balance in your job, and to allow you to get this willpower and determination, and again finding balance. The Chariot is all about balance as well, and it's about being ready and being determined and putting yourself out there, and not looking back. But again, it's very traditional, very disciplined, very strategic way of thinking, very rational. So this is your mind in motion, sort of coming together in clarity to focus on and um, control you to push forward through obstacles. And you know, the Chariot is really about controlling not only our willpower, but all these emotions that we have, the push and pull of emotions that we have, the frustrations of not getting a job, the frustrations on the day-to-day financial issues, paying bills, and the anxiety, and we're overwhelmed, and then we get a little excited because we have a great interview and we're determined, but at the same time the frustration and the disappointment sort of bogs us down. You have that push and pull constantly. Here, this is about coming together, being disciplined, and taking control of all that. And like I always say, taking all these energies, frustration, the negative and the positive, all of that, and gathering them all together for that one goal, that one job. So if this offer is out of your comfort zone and a new adventure that you would like to take on, but you're a little scared or you're not quite sure, this is a big decision. But this is a decision that's going to sort of balance you out, and give you back control, and give you maybe, you know, it's not even about financial independence. It's about control of your choices and control of your own career. I'm gonna leave it at that. You have 1, 2, I mean, it's pretty amazing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 major arcana and 2 aces, and you have the World. So you're moving into a successful cycle, but you need to get out of the past cycle. But you're going to be very proud of this. All right. Very, very beautiful reading, Caroline. Look at all these major arcana. AR 2001. Click the link on the top of the chat. It says click here to join. If you wish to join, get a tarot reading. You can get a tarot reading tonight. You have to join membership. It's a paying membership, right? So if that's something you're interested in, you can click the join above in the chat, and that is how you can get access to a tarot reading. All right, that was Caroline. I'm going to move on to Georgia, number 4. Number 5 will be Alta. Number 6 will be Carrie. Number 7 will be Angela. 8, Jim. 9, Kevin. Oh, I saw, Kevin, you wrote your question. Let me just see what you wrote. I know I'm on here a little bit early, HS. I had a little time. Oh yeah. Hold on. Let me just get Kevin. HS, you're gonna be number 10. Kevin. And HS, let me go back to HS Virgo. Okay. New grad program gone bust. Well, how did it go bust, HS? Is it administrative went bust, or you were leaving it? What's the deal? Unfair financial aid. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm so sorry, HS. Ay, this is bad, bad, bad. All right, so let's see how the appealing will go. All right, HS, you're going to be number 10. Oh, goodness. All right. Well, we'll tap into that, HS. We'll see what it says. Yes. Yes, HS. You're going to be right after Kevin. Ay, ay, ay. All right. Well, I'm not surprised. It's a mess right now everywhere. All right, well, we'll pull cards on that. We'll see. You're going to be number 10, HS. So don't worry if you're not around. You'll always get your tarot reading. You can go back to it later if you don't have time to stick around this evening. No worries. All right, so let's move on to Georgia. Let's move on to Georgia. Sag, what's coming? Oh, the King of Pentacles. Okay, so let me get the King of Pentacles. Oh, he's right here. Look at that. Look at that. Cards don't lie. I'm telling you, look at this. There he is right there. So I'm going to pull him out, and we're going to pull cards on him. No, but I hear what you're saying, HS. No need to go further. I hear exactly what you're saying. It's a mess everywhere. Trust me. All right, so here we go. Yes, he does. All right. So, here we go for Georgia, Sagittarius. What's coming soon, and who is this King of? Can we get more information on this King of Pentacles? This King of Pentacles energy that has been showing up consistently in Georgia's readings. Who is this King of Pentacles, and what is this energy moving forward with this King of Pentacles for Georgia? What is coming in? What is coming in? I need to, don't even have to, let me cut the cards first before this. Let me cut the cards. Cards are not even letting me cut them. I mean, come on. All right, who is this? Okay, King of Pentacles. The High Priestess. Who is this King of Pentacles? What is this energy here for Georgia? What is this energy here for Georgia? What is this energy for Georgia? Who is this King of Pentacles here for Georgia? I believe we have this I believe we had this tower before the sun shift. There's a sun shift here. sun revelation, getting news, something you weren't aware of. This is something maybe, not maybe, that has been beneath the surface for a while. So either secrets coming out or something that wasn't addressed before. There's a sudden change here with the Tower. So it's sort of forcing you to clear out all these false beliefs or unstable foundations regarding this King of Pentacles, or maybe this King of Pentacles is going to help you clear out certain issues that haven't been cleared out before, things that haven't been said, things that are sort of on faulty foundation. Ultimately, this is going to be liberating you, right? So what is destroyed or what is shifting is something that is not stable to begin with. So there's a truth coming to the surface. There's a truth coming to the surface. So this King of Pentacles is giving you the truth on something, is allowing you to shift and move forward, because there's something that's not said. There's something you hadn't spoke about, or someone hasn't told you, or this is something that has or should have been addressed already or hasn't been addressed on something that is sort of faulty or cannot exist like this. And there's a shift here, and there's a real positive shift. Now, when the Tower appears, it's a sense of release and a sense of, yes, of liberation, finally addressing the subject, finally getting the truth, finally being able to move on. Finally, the energies are moving forward. We have this wheel of fortune. I think that I mean, if something feels off regarding a person, or even a toxic person, or an environment, or the way you feel about someone, or an energy, or a situation, or something rooted within you in your intuition, even if you can't explain it, it's probably right? If you're uncertain about something, or something is stuck, but you keep composed, you don't say anything. There's really about it's almost like you need the validation from this King of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, doesn't have to be that, but it's certainly someone that knows how to manage money, that is successful, that knows how to make money. And it's almost like you need that external validation from this person, but you don't need to prove anything to this person. It's almost like there are unspoken rules somewhere. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune, which tells me that there's a big shift here, that things are finally, I want to say finally moving forward, because the Wheel of Fortune appears when things have been stagnating, or when things have not been told or addressed, or just waiting. I don't feel like this is in your control. I feel like these are forces outside of your control. I feel like these are issues around you, maybe if someone around you, someone from your family, someone you're close to, or someone. I feel like this is whatever is shifting, whatever you're made aware of, or this sort of awakening here, is beyond your control. And so it's a situation where you have to adapt to something chaotic, adapt to transitions, to changes, and sort of accept to coexist with a certain uncertainty, right? To accept the change and to accept to adapt. Things are changing, things are pivoting. You have to sort of learn from change rather than resist. There is an influx of information, or a truth coming out, or a message from this person, or information coming out that is shifting and changing your energies. I don't believe it's from you. I do believe it's though energies surrounding you that you cannot control. But it's certainly pushing you forward into a new energy and a new path. And there you are, shining your light, shining your light. Beautiful personality. And really understanding that you don't need the approval or the validation from anyone. One more card on this Queen of Wands. So it's almost like this King of Pentacles. Yes, again, we get the Moon, which is navigating uncertainties and not getting the answers. And, you know, I do feel like you are addressing issues, or there are things that are changing and shifting, probably stemming from this King of Pentacles. And maybe they are in control. And maybe they are suddenly talking to you, or something's coming out that is changing things. All right, I'm going to leave it at that. Whatever they are, whoever they are, they're playing a major role here in energy shifts on your path. All right, here we go. Moving on now to Alta. Hi, Alta. I don't know if you're here. Alta is number 5. Number 6 is going to be Carrie. Number 7 is Angela. Welcome, Angela. Number 8 is Jim. Welcome, Jim. Number 9 is Kevin. And number 10 is HS. Absolutely, Georgia. Non-gender specific. Oh, yes, absolutely. These are just energies, remember? All right, moving on to Alta, Libra. Yeah, I don't know if Alta is here. Yes, Marsha and Ultra Deep Blue. Hello, good evening. Welcome, welcome. Click the link on the top of the chat if you want to ask a question. Although I think at 10 after HS, probably I'll end the session. But I'll be right back here Sunday at 12 noon. So if you do want a question, just make sure you subscribe before, join, so you can come right in, ask your question, not subscribe, join, right? So if this is something you want to do, guys, that if you're watching the live, and that, you know, if you're not in the chat and wondering how you can get a tarot reading and ask a question, click the join button, join membership. That gives you access to a tarot reading no matter what tier you choose. It doesn't matter. It automatically gives you access to a tarot reading, so you can come in and get a tarot reading whenever I come on live. But make sure you join, because Sunday gets crowded. And so if you want to pop in early, join now, and then you can put yourself on the list right away and get a tarot reading. All right, here we go. Alta, Libra. All right, what do we have for Alta? Oh, Libra, General. What do we have for Alta? No. What do we have for Alta? General reading, general energies for Alta, Libra. No, 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 no. Sorry, I talk to my cards. You know that. Okay. Alta, Libra. What do we have? General energies. Now, for anybody watching, you can ask any question, general energies, a specific topic, or question about, you know, your situation, job situation, personal, love, family, whatever it is. But the only questions I don't answer, or the only type of readings I don't do, are health readings, right? Because I'm not a doctor. All right. Nine of Pentacles. Nope. One more time, please, for Alta, Libra. One more time, please, for Alta, Libra. King of Cups. The Emperor. Lots of people around you, Alta. Well, lots of people, I don't know. There's a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Aries. Not that many. I don't know, just felt like there's a lot of people. Probably because there's your family as well. You're celebrating something. And also because we have this Two of Cups here. So this person you're connected to, again, we have this High Priestess that keeps coming up. Messages coming out, secrets coming out, things that need to be addressed, things that haven't been addressed for, things that need to come out. From this Two of Cups, this Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces around you can be an older person, but someone's very stable, someone very emotional stable, someone very mature, very calm, very collected. And then we have this Emperor, Aries. Aries energy, someone very dominant, very powerful, can be a boss, can be a father figure, someone not very flexible. Let's see what we have here. All right, what is this? Okay, so who is this Two of Cups? You're coming into abundance, or at least you are happy with where you stand, with your choices. You want to be independent, financially independent. This is about long-term financial stability, and it feels like you're making a choice here and you're comfortable with your choice. You're comfortable where you stand in this position, energy, situation. Who is this Two of Cups here for Alta, please? Who is this Two of Cups for Alta? Is this regarding finances? Is this with a younger person? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn? Is this someone? Okay, so either this is a younger person, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, that's ready to learn, that wants to learn, that wants to make something real, that wants to turn something into reality. Again, it can be a younger person, a younger energy, a beginning of an energy with someone, but it feels like either you're partnering up with this person, or this is a person from your family, someone you're linked to emotionally that wants to learn something, that wants to start something. This can be a young adult. This can be someone wanting to learn something in school, or wanting to learn a trade, or wanting to transform something into, you know, money. But it's the beginning. What is this all about? Okay, so, So they want to make money on something. You're partnered up with them. So if you're not partnered up financially or in a business sense, it's someone in your family that's younger that wants to make money off of something, or that seems that they can, you know, transform anything into money, but there's a disappointment there. One more card on this Three of Swords. That's why we have the High Priestess, because the truth has to come out, or whatever's been brewing or beneath the surface, you know, maybe that hasn't been said, is going to be said. You're going to get the truth, or you're going to get the message, or you're going to get whatever needs to come out, you're going to get it. What is this? Oh, again, I have this. Okay, got it. All right, so yes, this is someone, I don't see, the thing is, Alta, I don't feel like this is you. I feel like this is, maybe you help them financially, or maybe this is someone in your family and you're tied to them emotionally, and so you're there for them, but they're their own entity, and they're trying to transform their idea into success, or their career, or get the job, or get the money, or whatever, trying to evolve in a professional way, but they have disappointments here, or maybe you're disappointed in them. That is a possibility as well. But I feel like there's progress forward, even though there's disappointment. But they have to open themselves up to reality. They have to address the issue, or they have to stop being in denial, or have to see what's in front of them and make a choice, make a decision, and open their eyes on reality. It's stressing them out, obviously, but it is, I don't think this is in your control. I think it's their control, it's their choice. But yes, there are issues that are going to have to be addressed. Follow your instincts. Alta, if you feel like something's fishy, or you feel like things need to be said or clarified, or the truth has to be said, this is something that is going to shift forward finally, after maybe something that was disappointing, or something that they tried to do, or maybe they didn't tell you about it. This is now an energy that is going to be moving forward. But it's not, it's not in your control. Even though, and I feel like it's not in your control, even though you have the feeling, your intuition is telling you that you need to be aware of something, or, but they have to make their own decision. They have to see reality. They have to make their decision, right? It's not up to you. I do feel like, for some reason, I feel like you're the, no, you're not the emperor. There's a father figure there. There's that, again, telling me that there's a lot of people involved here. It can be family, it can be people you're working with, but there's a lot of people involved. But at the end of the day, we do have the family coming together and celebrating. So whatever this is, whether it's a child, or a teenager, or a young adult trying to get into school, or trying to develop their career, or trying to get a job, or trying to make business, or make money, whatever it is, it feels like something like that. You're comfortable where you are. You're comfortable where you stand. You're good with your finances, but there are issues that will need to be addressed here. Okay, long message there, Alta. I hope it makes sense to you. That is what I have for you this evening. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you get back, you're able to get back to this reading. So let me know where you stand. Let me know if you get this reading and if it makes sense to you. Thank you so much for letting me tap into your energies, Alta. I'm moving on now on to number 6, to Carrie, Sagittarius, career. It will be followed by 7, Angela, 8, Jim, 9, Kevin, 10, HS. Happy Friday. Let me know what this, how this timing works for you guys. I know it's earlier, but it might be helpful in the weeks to come. So let me know what you think, if anyone's here. If anyone's here. I don't know who's here right now. All right. Moving on to Carrie, Sagittarius, career. Hi, Carrie. Oh, it's right. It's you. That worked out pretty good. Look at those synchronicities. Perfect timing. All right, Carrie, here we go. Yeah, I don't think anybody's here right now. 4 people. No, oh, 8 people watching. Oh. All right. Carrie, what do we have for Carrie? Sagittarius, career. What do we have for Carrie? Sorry. There we go. All right, Carrie. Give me one moment to shuffle. All right, what do we have for Carrie? Sagittarius, career. What messages do we have for Carrie? Carrie, career. Okay. A lot of ego going on, a lot of competition. A lot of ego here. Who is this ego all about? 5 of Swords. I mean, yeah, 5 of Swords, sorry. It feels like there's a conflict. Now, either conflict within the job, within the team, with the coworkers, or conflict over money, or there's a lot of self-interest here over fairness. Possible ethical behavior, office politics, politics in the job, politics when I say politics, you know what I mean. It's like the power, the overpowering, the ego power within coworkers, within a team, a job, whatever it is. It's disappointing you, and you feel like there's a lack of fairness there within the team. You're in your team now. Expect news, expect communication, expect sudden communication, and something moving forward here. There's a fast movement here. So Is there a payment? Is there office on results? Expect news or action soon regarding this project or team you're on, or your coworkers or whoever you're working with, and regarding this situation here that you're disappointed in because it's all about power and there's no fairness involved. Okay, so let's see what we have. Well, no, let's see what this five of swords is all about. What is this battle all about? Yeah, being unsupported. Well, all of these came out, so yes, it makes sense. You're on the defense, but stand your ground, Carrie. Whatever this is, stand your ground. This is a moment where it's important to defend your position, if it's a financial position, a career, or your stand your ground within a decision, or in a competition, or stand your ground within pressure. But you're in a strong place. Even if you felt left out, or you didn't get the money, or it was unfair, or you felt unsupported, you are in a strong place. You're almost there. 10 of Wands. Push forward, even though you do have pressure. You're almost there. It's really a question of, yeah, it feels like you're overwhelmed from too many responsibilities, maybe financial responsibilities or just responsibilities in the job, and feels like you feel like you're carrying the weight alone. So reprioritize or delegate. We do have the Page of Swords, which tells me that, Carrie, what are you? Aries or Sag? This is you. It feels like you have, or there is, but it feels like this is you. You have a new idea, or you have a new financial idea. This is about planning, contracts, needing to research. You're researching carefully. You have a lot of questions, but it feels like it's your idea here. Let's see what this Eight of Wands is all about. What is this sudden news here, or sudden action, or sudden announcement or communication? It's happening quite swiftly. What is this Eight of Wands all about? Again, yes, so this is addressing the issue here with the overpowering and the conflict and all that, clearly regarding, oh, this might be a partnership. Are you in a partnership? Is this regarding someone you're actually close to, or someone you're tied to that you're disappointed in? So this can be also a business partner. I don't know if you're in a business, but you don't have to be in a business partnership. This can also be someone that you're usually very close to. This can be even a coworker that you enjoy, that's a friend, or even family members. These can be family members. Whatever it is, you have an emotional tie to this person, and you're really disappointed in their ego power. Whatever it is, feels very competitive as well, but you're very committed to the job. Okay, but let's see, can I get what the news is, or what is being announced, or is someone okay? Thank you. All right, well, time to move forward. Listening, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces here. Empathy, listening, guidance, being there, listening to others. And then we have the Magician, where you are transforming this into something pretty powerful. Now, if you're not quite sure of yourself, or lacking confidence, or wondering if you can do this, it's time to do this. You have all the tools to create success. You have all the tools to move forward. Again, manifestation powers are really high here. Use your skills, use your ideas, use your energy wisely, and this is moving you forward. The Magician is aligning you, right? This is about aligning your energy, your internal energy, your ideas, your experience, your soul, your mind, your creativity, to the right tools, to the right energy, the right people, so you can move forward and manifest success. So if this is a competitive situation and someone you're disappointed in your job or in your professional environment, it is also projecting you into something more important for you that you wanted to make happen. And it's time to align yourself with the right tools to make it happen. Leave it at that. Carrie, beautiful reading. These are really, really cool readings this evening. Well, they're always cool, but sometimes the energies flow really, really well. All right, so Carrie, that is Carrie. Thank you so much, Carrie, for allowing me to tap into your energy this evening. And thank you so much for being here, guys. I'm going to move on to Angela. Welcome, welcome. Angela is a new member of ours, so let's welcome Angela. Capricorn. Yeah, does it make good? Yes, currently very unfair. Yeah, I can see that. All right, I'm going to move on to Angela. Welcome, welcome, Angela. Thank you, Carrie. 7 people watching. The good thing is after it, then I watch, the number of people that watch are over 100, but not at one time, clearly. All right. Let's go, Angela. Oh, he's a Cap too. Okay. Very well. Let's see. Let's see what we got, Angela. It's a great community, Angela. You'll see. Beautiful, beautiful energies. Nothing but positive vibes. And let's welcome Jim as well, but I don't know if Jim is there, but we have today joining us, we had Angela and Jim. I don't know if Jim is here. Yes, nothing but pure and positive, and yes. Hi, Jim. So yes, let's welcome Jim as well, guys. Jim just joined today, so welcome, welcome, Jim. Beautiful to have you here. I don't know who's watching, but if you guys are watching, welcome, Jim. Don't forget, guys, that you're a community. Not only we come together to help each other in a positive way and just, to push forward, especially in this chaotic world at right now, but also if people are looking for jobs and you have a job opportunity or you have ideas together or you live in the same area or you're able, someone has an idea, another person has an opportunity, right? Don't hesitate to reach out, because that's how communities form and that's how we help each other out. Believe me, if I had a job for everybody, I would be so happy to give a job to everybody. So if you guys have any ideas, don't hesitate. I know a lot of people are looking for jobs right now and it's very difficult. So love and light to everyone. You guys you're going to make it through. You're going to make it happen. All right, here we go. Or just when we're going through tough times, you know, it's good to have people around that care. It's important. All right. Let's see, Angela, what we have. All right. Well, I almost want to, well, let's see. Let me start. Will Angela and her person, they're both Capricorn, end up dating? Will Angela and their person, both Capricorn, end up dating? Okay, well, you feel like it's stagnating or going nowhere, or okay, but you're transforming something. Is there? It feels like, so you're waiting, right? You're waiting. It's stagnating. Sense of emotional stagnation, but it's almost like it's how do you say that? You're both waiting for each other, or both waiting for the other one to sort of cave in, if that makes sense. Because there is, I feel like there is a little bit of a sense of sacrifice there, but there's a strong connection. There's a lot of charm. I feel like you're both trying to manifest, and so there's a lot of charm going on. Charming, very charming. And I feel like you have the power to attract this love, but with the Ten of Wands, do you feel like you have too much on your shoulders right now? Or it's something's weighing heavy, or maybe something's weighing heavy on their shoulders. There's like a pressure, or fatigue, or someone feels like they're carrying a lot of responsibilities. Whether it's you or them. We'll pull more cards on that. It feels, well, someone feels like there's pressure, and pressure to give, pressure for things to happen quickly, pressure for things to, right? Pressure to cave in. When I say cave in, it's not in a bad way, but sort of you're looking at each other, and there's one or the other that feels like, if I start this, I'm going to cave in. I'm going to have to sacrifice maybe my time, or I have a lot on my shoulders. I have a job. I have responsibilities. I don't know how I can deal with this, but you're trying to bring them in with the Magician. I feel like there's this Eight of Cups here, where someone has to walk away from maybe another relationship, an unfulfilling relationship, before they come to you. So it's either you or them. Who's walking away from a relationship here? Or yes, an unfulfilling romantic or emotional relationship. Who is walking away here with this Eight of Cups? Who's walking away? Yeah, walking away from a relationship that's someone's too controlling. And then we have the Page of Swords. It's almost like, do they have to be stepping away from that emotional relationship before they can have like an engagement? When I say engagement, like mental engagement with you, and to and until then they're just going to be sort of watching and learning to know you, or you know, they're overly cautious and not quite ready yet. So this is either you or them that is overly cautious because you're still in a relationship, or you haven't stepped away from the relationship yet, or still bound to emotional ties to a person or relationship, or even a situation. It can be a family situation, it can be a life situation that was overburdensome, and you know, sort of still bound to those energies and having to move forward and move on. Someone has to let go of that before they step into this relationship. One more card on this Two of Cups, please. That's why we have the Hangman, delays. Yeah. Six of Wands, someone's proud. Or there's a father figure involved here. That is a possibility. But someone needs validation or the approval of a father figure, or validation in love, approval. It feels like there's a need. Someone needs the approval of someone. And someone, yes, there's a real need of validation, being celebrated, being admired. This person here, or you, needs to be admired. And when I say that, it's just needs to be seen and desired. And maybe this person makes you feel that way, but there's a father figure involved here. So maybe that is also the tie, the emotional tie. One more card and then we'll end it at that. There's a father figure here. Who's this Aries? There's a father figure here that is there's a conversation that needs to be clarified with a father figure or someone older, someone powerful, right around you. There needs to be a breakthrough and an understanding. So there has to be a clarified conversation to be able to move forward in this relationship, to cut through confusion. So yes, so this is either a father figure or someone important for them, or someone important for you, to clarify the situation, sort of come together in this relationship to be able to date. Seems complicated, but it feels like they're just emotional ties. Those have to be clarified before you can move in to, not move in with them, but move into a dating and a relationship. All about emotions, always. Relationships are often complicated before they even start, because we all have baggage, right? We all have emotional baggage that we carry with us. All right, here we go. I hope, Angela, I hope that makes sense to you. Thank you so much for, first of all, for joining. Beautiful to have you here. And that is what I have so far. But we're here 2 to 3 times a week. And so if you want to continue on these energies and learn more and see where it goes, pop in on Sunday if you have a little time. We're here at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, we can continue on those energies if you want me to. Number 8, we have Jim. Welcome, welcome, Jim. You'll just stay waiting? Oh, goodness. You're welcome, Angela. All right, here we go, Jim. Will Jim move? Okay, well, we'll see. Let's see. Give me 1 second to shuffle the cards. Have a great night, Angela. Nice having you here. Nice meeting you. Hope to see you Sunday. All right, so moving on to Jim, number 8. Number 9 is Kevin, and number 10 is HS. Okay. Have a good evening, Angela. All right. All right, let's see if Jim is moving. Let's see what we have, what energies we have for Jim. Is Jim moving? Jim, Libra. Will Jim be moving? Am I taking this? No, not quite yet. Hold on, Jim. One moment. Oops. 3 of Swords. Ending something. Staying balanced. Is Jim moving? No. All right, hold on, Jim. Stay balanced. If there's disappointment or heartbreak, just keep that balance. If there's a disappointment with a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, doesn't have to be, just remain balanced. All right, what do we have for Jim? Is Jim moving? Jim, Libra. Give me 1 card for Jim. Give me one card for Jim, please. Is Jim moving? Okay. 3 of Pentacles. Another water sign. Yeah, there's something. So did you end a job or disappointment with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or it's been emotional, you've been working on a project or collaborating or building something or working in a team and you're disappointed, definitely disappointed or ending the job or have ended the job or disappointed in this. There's a water sign that keeps coming up. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Doesn't have to be that. Yes, so there's delays, stagnation, and the 5 of Wands. Disagreements, competition. It feels like you're you're ending that, or you're disappointed in that. I keep hearing disappointing in that person, that water sign, regarding this competition, regarding this job, working with them. Is this a coworker, of someone you're working with, or even, let's see, let's pull more cards. And it's been sort of, blocked and delayed, or not going forward the way you want, or just not going the way you want because your disagreement, or there's competition. But let's see, hold on, what is this? First of all, what is this hangman? No, yes, what is this hangman here? Why do we have the hangman? Why is this stagnating? Standing your ground, needing the truth, needing authority. It's all about fairness, integrity, and accountability. And you're not going to stand for anything else. Not surprising, you're a Libra. You want the truth. You want to know the truth. You're standing your ground no matter what. Even if there's disagreement, you're disappointed. Yes, someone tricked you, or someone, you don't trust them, or they lied to you, or you don't trust them. Aries, Leo, Sag, feels like there's a lot of people here. This is in a company, in an institution, or you're seeking guidance. This is something very structured, very corporate. Can be administration as well. You can be battling with administration. You can be, right? This is something, this can be courts as well. But it feels like you don't trust this person, or you don't trust this administration with this Seven of Swords. Is this something, I know you're asking about moving, but I feel like before that, you're sort of defending your position, or, defending a financial position, or standing your ground in something that was very pressured. But you're in a strong place, and it's either you're, you're making a decision. You're making a decision with clarity, and you're sort of detaching yourself emotionally from the situation. This is all about utilizing your mind, your intellect, to protect yourself, protect your assets, and to make a decision without getting involved in all this drama, or getting involved emotionally. It's not drama, but you don't want to get overwhelmed emotionally with all of this. You want to stick to the facts, and facts only. And again, you're not really, you want them to be more transparent, or they need to be more transparent. There's something that has been hidden here. Can be deception, can be poor planning, can be theft, it could be anything, but it needs to be more transparent. And this can be with administration. This can be with banks, administration, corporate, anything very structured here. You don't really trust them, okay? And I'm trying to see if you're moving. For now, it feels like I'm getting the energy of something that you have been going through. Let's see if there's one more card that want to come out. Let me grab the other deck. My voice is going a little wonky. All right, so what is this? That's why it's delayed, or there's there's delay on something, or there's a pause on something. Okay, so there's a pause on something. Might be your decision, or waiting for answers, or waiting for the truth to come out, and clarity on this situation, this person, corporation, whatever. It can be administration. There's a pause there. It's going to shift. Your answer is going to come in a different way. There might be a sacrifice there that you need to, might have to sacrifice something. Okay. Again, we have this Queen of Cups coming up, and the Queen of Wands. So we have a lot of people involved here in this situation. A lot of feminine energy, emotion, but there's a lot of ego there where, well, there's one that likes to outshine everybody else. Very charismatic, but very social, likes the limelight, likes to be in the light, needs to be seen, needs to be loved, right? And then the other one is more, the water sign, more emotional. And there's, but you're remaining in control no matter what the obstacles are. I'm not seeing a move right now. I'm not seeing a move right now. I'm seeing the resolve of these issues, or finding the truth, or making your decisions once you find clarity on this truth, on this situation. That's what I have right now, because let me see if there's a little more. Yeah, there's your decision. Okay. So there's your decision. Seeing reality, choosing what direction you want to go in, having to address the issue, having to make a decision, and you are going to move forward. So yes, there might be a move. There might be a move. You will, no matter what, move forward. You will progress forward into maybe a long-term vision that you do have. I like this, Three of Wands. There's progress. There's you've started something probably financially promising, and it will begin to show results. But you have to address all of these issues first, get the truth, gain clarity, and then make your decision upon that. And there are probably things, sorry, my ears are popping. There are probably things that you haven't seen yet, or you weren't aware of yet, or yes, or maybe you didn't. Yeah, there's things that you weren't aware of or haven't addressed yet. Okay. Sorry, my ears are popping. Okay. That was Jim. I know you wanted the move. So, moving on to Kevin. Virgo. Kevin is number 9. And HS will be number 10. Moving on to Kevin. Hi, Kevin. Did you finish your dinner? All right, Kevin is number 9, and completing the session with HS number 10. Remember that we'll be back here Sunday, 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. So if you haven't had time to get your reading, or you want to know more, or you have more questions, feel free to pop in on Sunday. Oh, you're so welcome, Kevin. Thank you for all your support. All right, here we go. What do we have? What's the guidance? What's the energy guidance for Kevin here? For Virgo, for this upcoming week? What do we have? What messages do we have for Kevin? Sorry, my ears are all over the place. Okay, a little better. Knight of Wands, Ace of Cups. Are you excited about someone, Kevin? Are you excited about new love? Or are you excited about a new project? Something. 5 of Pentacles. Or this can be an Aries, Leo, Sag with whom, well, this can be an Aries, Leo, Sag. Hold on. Page of Swords. One more card. Okay, moving into I feel like this is still the combination of emotional connection to a Sag or Aries, Leo, Sag, but heavy Sag here, feeling unsupported financially. Younger energy. Younger energy. Who is this Page of Swords here? Someone's on alert. Someone's very curious, on alert. This can be you. This is a lot of curiosity there, a lot of questioning, almost like a student mind, on alert, learning, wanting to learn. But then we have this someone's very persuasive here, but impulsive. There's a little bit of impulsive energy here. Exciting, but excited, but impulsive. All right, let's see what this is all about. You have an Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy here. Aries, Leo, Sag. All right, so who is this Knight of Wands here? And then we'll pull on the Ace of Cups. Is this new love or a new creation, or the excitement of a creation? However, lack of support, needing financial support. What is this Knight? Who's this Knight of Wands here for Kevin? Who is this Knight of Wands for Kevin? Waiting for answers. Yeah. Okay. So this is someone that you've been sort of stagnating in, waiting for answers, in uncertainties, not finding solutions. There are options. There are solutions and options, but you feel like you're stabbed in the back from this person. And I do feel like it's a link, emotional link with this Ace of Cups. That's what I was feeling in the beginning. What is this Ace of Cups all about? Okay, well, clearly that. Ace of Cups on Ace of Cups. From the past, family emotions, family ties from the past, feeling unsupported financially. But you have victory over that. So you have victory over a situation of someone feeling unsupported financially. You feel stabbed in the back, or they feel stabbed in the back. You feel like you don't have any options or solutions. You feel like your hands are tied. You have victory over that. One more card with this Six of Wands. You're confident. You're confident and you have victory over that. Nope. No, one more card, please, on the Six of Wands. Yes. Awakening. Awakening. Aries, Leo, Sag, again, but confident. How do I feel like this is you being confident and bold, and you know what you want. You're okay to be different. You're okay not to think like everybody else. There's almost like there's an awakening here. There's an awakening here with the Judgment. You're making a decision. You're making a decision. Time to evolve. Time to embrace a new journey. Again, we're with this new journey, but also recognizing patterns in your life that need to be healed. There's a lot of healing involved, purging, understanding, forgiving yourself and others within a situation that might be complicated. There's it's almost like the cleansing of the soul from the weight of the past mistakes, or releasing negative karma to be able to evolve and start fresh. And we do have this King of Wands here, which gives me, again, Aries, Leo, Sag. It can be someone in your life, but I feel like this is you having your vision, right? Being wise, seeing the big picture, being a visionary, and being confident to move forward in this new journey. Page of Swords, please. Page of Swords. One card on the Page of Swords, please. This deck, please. Thank you. One card on the Page of Swords. Yes, look at that. You have this sort of curiosity, almost like childlike, of this new vision. Curious, asking questions, planning, learning, wanting to learn. And it's moving you into a really, really positive and confident energy. Things are going to be smoother. You're moving out of difficulties. You're moving into calmer waters. Things are going to be easier to navigate. But the sun is all about bringing back that confidence, trusting yourself that you're moving into something easier, connecting with the right energies, simplifying things. It's also a moment of positivity, but also knowing that everything is going to be okay. It's sort of like a mental clarity, mental illumination, and stepping away from all the confusions and the doubts and the illusions, where, you know, everything sort of clicks in an understanding. It just becomes simple, and nothing is hidden anymore. The truths are not hidden, but everything is more accessible, and it makes sense to you. It really makes sense to you. And again, it's about that confidence to use what you know and to trust your judgment and to see things clearly and to communicate clearly, to be positive and constructive as you communicate. Think confidence, and have confidence in your ideas, and have joy in learning. There's a lot of learning here. Maybe you're training for something, or maybe you've just learned something, or maybe you're very curious about something. You're asking a lot of questions about something, and it's a real joy of learning at the same time. It's putting you in a more simple, when I see simple, calm and simple energy. I'm going to leave it at that. One more reading for HS, because I am losing my voice. That's what I have for you, Kevin, this evening. Beautiful reading. Thank you so much for allowing me to tap into your energies. Well, there we go. Beautiful. Always beautiful to read your energies. You're so welcome, Kevin. All right, HS. One last reading for HS, and we will close the session. Again, thank you all for being here. There's 2 watching. Goodness, there's a crowd. With me, that makes 2, or with me, that makes 3. I'm not quite sure. 2 watching. Well, maybe it's just 1 with me. Sorry, it cracks me up at the end where there's just like 1 person watching. I don't even know if HS is here. HS, are you here? Even HS is not here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if HS is here. Good night, everyone. Have a good evening. And good night. I'll see you on Sunday, but I still have HS. I know you do. Thank you, Kevin. I think it's just you and I. I don't think there's anyone left here. Have a cocktail on me. All right. All right, HS. How are we gonna? What's the energy on the appeal, on the financial situation, the unfair financial situation? What is the energy on the appeal here for HS in the program? What is the Oh, you don't have to stay, Kevin. It's okay. I'm sure you have other things to do. That's very sweet. I appreciate that. I think that we're all alone. I don't think anybody's here anymore. Well, that's what happens at the end. Usually there's no one there. That's why usually I'm all alone by the end of the last two readings. There's no one there. Um, thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that. That's really sweet. But here we go for HS. What are the energies on the appeal, on the unfair financial situation for HS of Virgo? What do we got for HS and this financial situation here? What do we got? All right, one more card here for HS. All right, what do we have? Rethinking. Yes, it feels like it is not easy. Okay, but make sure you stay calm. Queen of Cups, listening. It's important to listen. Is there one more card here? Yeah. Okay, the truth is coming out. Okay, so I feel like their conversations having or things that need to be addressed. No matter what, with this Queen of Cups, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, it's important to be wise, to balance your savings with care, to, right, if this is an unfair financial decision, it's important to listen, take a step back to listen. There are conversations that are going to be had. There is someone coming in with the truth. Yes, there's this power struggle and ego and Five of Swords, right? This battle here with the Five of Swords, the conflict over money, self-interest over fairness, right? Again, but I feel like here there's a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Again, it doesn't, let's forget about the signs. There's someone here that is very disciplined, that is a leader in legal matters or a consulting role, or someone that has strong ethics and responsibilities, is going to sort of maneuver this whole conversation and make sure they come out with information that's logical and fair. So there will be clarity on a conversation. There will be clarity on this situation. Here you have the Four of Swords, the sort of rest after the obstacles, rest after not finding solution, feeling stuck, feeling, what is this going to happen? Where is this going? Someone is going to come in with the truth and honesty, but this is someone important. This is someone that is a decision maker, that has weight in this situation, and that can clarify the situation, come out with the truth. The truth will come out. Now, we do have the Hermit. Ooh, I see another card underneath. Interesting. Interesting. I didn't see that. So here you are, HS, Virgo, rethinking, understanding, right, how you can fix this. You are doing a lot of soul searching at the same time, needing to figure things out. needing to understand that you also have to sort things out, you know, for yourself, and understand what you want and how you can move forward and find solutions. So, but it's important to step away from the noise of the world a little bit, right? And to withdraw from, you know, superficial information, and to really focus on a deep understanding, and to think independently, right? This is wisdom over cleverness, and understanding over speed. Don't rush into anything. Try to listen, get all the facts. Listen when people are having information, giving you information. You might be uncertain. It's okay to sit with uncertainty when needed, right? It's important to know when to act and know when to wait. And here, it might be more productive to listen to the information than rather than constantly be on the impulse to make things happen, to make decisions, to stir things up, to think that, you know, you're going to get information from other people, or online, or social media or whatever. Here, you know, it feels like there's a constant stimulation there. It's important to have a certain detachment sometimes from immediate answers and immediate experience. Here is a moment where things need to be thought out, things need to come out, information and confirmation, and I don't know why I'm saying confirmation, but clarity on a situation needs to come out. There is a person here that will take this in their hands, and we do have the Page of Cups. So I feel like either there is an offer that's made to you, or there's a new energy of a small financial offer. So follow your intuition, but also follow the guidance and the information of this person that's coming in. There's going to be guidance on a money decision. I'm going to leave it at that. That's the information I have for UHS this evening. I want to thank Kevin for being around. If you're still there, thank you for sticking around, and thank you for being here. Really appreciate that you're there, that you're there till the end. Thank you so much. It's usually like that at the end. There's no one there. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for all your support, your beautiful energies. You guys are awesome. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. You don't even know how much I appreciate all this. So I will be right back here on Sunday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. Until then, be well, have a beautiful evening, a beautiful weekend. Hope all works out for you guys. And before I lose my voice, I am going to leave it at that, and probably go get a little rest myself. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Take care. I'll see you on Sunday. Bye-bye.